Yeah, most girls are because they never had to be useful, right? That's just what it comes down to. Like, especially attractive ones, right? Mid girls, maybe they'll provide a bit more value, but like if we're talking about women that are objectively pretty damn attractive, a lot of the times they're pretty useless because they've never had to be useful because guys don't really put them through the test, right? They don't put them through their paces. So, first, once you have this thing established where you have time, right? 6 months to a year, guys, during that period of time, you need to see her utility, man. Like, how does she help you out? Now, the thing is that every man is different, so this is really based on what your needs are, right? Maybe you're a guy where you like coffee and you like to have coffee every single morning and she spends a couple of nights with you a week. She needs to make sure that she has that coffee ready for you, right? It could be something as small as that, or it could be all the way up to you don't like checking your emails, or you don't like looking at mail and picking up your mail, right? You could delegate that to her. So it really comes down to how resourceful you want her to be and how helpful you want her to be, and put it through her paces and see what she can actually help you with. Now, the other thing too, guys, is that this also, why this is so important is because it gives you the ability to kind of take a leadership role where you're delegating certain tasks to her. When it comes to women, guys, women fall in love with you through acts of service, right? Now, most feminists won't dare admit this, but girls fall in love by doing things for you because most men never have them do anything for them. Most guys are just happy that she shows up and she's not able to build a bond with that individual because he's just happy because she's the most attractive girl he's never had. So he automatically pedestalizes her, right? Oh my God, this is the hottest girl I ever got. I'm going to pedestalize her and take her everywhere. That's why you see these male streamers, they get these girls. A lot of times it's the most attractive girl they've ever had because they have low sexual market value relative to their fame, right? And then the girl just uses and abuses them, and then bam, next thing you know, she's on to the next, right? So what ends up happening is if you're able to get this girl, vet her, and then you have her do tasks for you, what you naturally end up doing is you create the attractive and the proper hierarchy. Does that make sense? Because by you giving her tasks, you automatically put yourself in a dominant leadership role. Yeah. Okay? So everything else works its way out naturally because if you're having her do things for you and using her, seeing how much utility she provides, the natural order of you being the dominant leader falls into place, and then she starts going ahead and providing these services to you, right? Helping you out. And that puts you naturally up here and her here as your subordinate. And that's how relationships work. This bullshit, guys, that they try to tell you on the internet, oh, it's equal partnership, 50-50, blah, blah, blah. I need you guys to get rid of that shit right fucking now. It's done. Like, that shit. I hate that I have to even say this shit again on this podcast, but it's so goddamn ingrained in Western society that men and women are equal. She's your partner. She's your better half. Happy wife, happy life. All these stupid ass fucking idioms that are created to kind of destroy the natural order hierarchy of men being over women and being the leaders, protectors, and providers, and most importantly, fucking decision makers, right? So I don't need you guys to subscribe. Everything that you've been taught from like these TV shows, relationships, etc., it's all propaganda. It's all fucking propaganda. Ever since the 90s, right? They've made men look like bumbling idiots, where the girl's the smarter one, she's the leader, it's her, she's the boss, blah, blah, blah. It's all a bunch of propaganda to push forward this ideal, this agenda that men and women are equal. But the reality is they're not at all. And as a matter of fact, if you treat her like an equal, she's going to lose respect for you. She's going to lose attraction for you. Okay? The natural female attraction triggers don't align with conventional societal norms of what they say relationships should be, of this whole bullshit equality. So you guys need to destroy that whole mantra in your head of equality, happy wife, happy life. She, she's the boss, blah, blah, whatever she says goes. Remove that right fucking now. Remove that. Because I promise you, if you guys subscribe to that way of thinking and running a relationship in that manner, it's a matter of fucking time until you're done. Because when you do that, right, where she's the boss, you're giving her the frame. When she has the frame, it's a matter of time until you're out the game. Simple as that. She has a frame, matter of time until you're out the game. Because when she has the frame, right, now she's in a leadership role. That's a very uncomfortable position for women, right? Very uncomfortable position. So the more attractive you are, the more status you have, right, the longer she'll stay in that uncomfortable position, but at some point it's going to end. We use Tom Brady a lot as an example here. Giselle made it work with him for a significant amount of time, right? But I guarantee you guys that if he was a regular guy and he wasn't Tom Brady, she probably would have left a lot sooner. But his celebrity, his status, his money, their children, all these factors kept her around a little bit longer, right? And sometimes you could buy yourself some time, right? The more attractive an individual you are, the more mistakes you can make. And the longer you have where she'll kind of tolerate you until she leaves. But I don't want you guys to be in that position where you're burning your sexual market value, right, to buy time for her to find somebody better than you. That's what basically ends up happening a lot of times, where girls stick in these relationships with guys that they don't like. I'll give you guys another example. Sam and Neon have been together now for what, over a year?
Something like that.
You guys think she's there because she actually likes him and she wants to make it work? No. She understands that he's a means to an end. He's not sexually arousing to her. But she understands that for her to continue her streaming career, she needs to tolerate him to some degree. So what ends up happening is she's there on camera, but she's cheating on him in the back end, right?
Cold world.
Because he didn't naturally put her where she needs to be in the hierarchy. She's the boss, she's the decision maker, he's following her, etc. So she's just tolerating her because of ulterior motives. I don't want you guys to ever be in this position where a girl is simply tolerating you and then doing some shit on the side. Because if a girl's cheating on you, but she's still with you, there's something that you offer that the other guy doesn't offer yet. But once he offers it, she's fucking gone. This is the whole monkey branch concept, right? She's holding on to one branch like this while moving to another one, and she's not going to let go of this one until she has this one firmly in her grip, which, translation, this other individual fulfills all of her needs so that she no longer has a use for you. And if this guy can't fulfill it, let's say it's like this situation with Tom Brady where he's just a fucking martial artist that doesn't make as much money, right? She doesn't fully leave until she has a kid, like we can see now. It hit the news that she's going to have a child with this guy, but I guarantee you guys that they've been banging raw for years. And we're just now finding out that they're about to have kids. She probably was cheating on Tom while they were still together. Yeah. Because women don't just leave a guy randomly, man. They leave and they do it nice and slowly. It's like a whole exit strategy where they're leaving in a manner that's most conducive to their overall success in the future. This is how girls move with relationships. They're not stupid like us where we don't have a game plan if we decide to leave. They always have a game plan. And they have a couple of backups.
Yeah.
Every single time. So I saw that to say this because I don't want to be ranting here and yapping. The usefulness needs to be established because it puts the natural order of things the way they need to be. That's why you need to make sure that she's useful, because it naturally puts you in a leadership role. This whole equality thing, get rid of it immediately, guys. Cut that shit from your brain. It doesn't exist. It's not real.
Don DeMarco.
Yeah. What's the next one?
Just out to your point real quick, the word boredom itself kind of encapsulates what you're saying right now, because if you're not making her useful for your life and she's bored, you know what she's going to do? Go somewhere else and be unbored. Or, for example, find another guy that gets her excitement when you don't, and use that time with that guy because she's bored. And again, Tom Brady was away at camps, working his ass off for the family. You know what she was? Giselle was bored. This guy gave her some excitement, some tussle on the mats, if you know what I'm saying. And the whole time, she's saying, Tom, come back. If you don't come back, Tom, I'm going to leave. But the whole time, you know what she was doing? Tussling with homeboy on the mats. Yeah. So listen, guys, when they're bored and they're not being useful to you, they're going to find ways to be useful to other men. So
very true. So guys, quick word from our sponsor real fast. You know we don't mess around when it comes to leveling up, and that goes for your coffee too. If you're still drinking that sugary shit, you're already started your morning off wrong. 1775 Coffee's protein creamer is what real men use to start their day. 10 grams of whey protein per serving, designed to build muscle and boost metabolism. Most people are tossing whey protein into their coffee, but we took it a step further and made a creamer with whey protein already built in, no added sugar, just protein. They just dropped this protein creamer along with a whole new lineup. In addition to the classic dark and medium roast, you'll find new coffee pods and a brain-boosting mushroom blend that'll have you focus like a sniper locked in on CNN. Don't start your morning funding the woke mob and dumping garbage into your body. Do it right with 1775 coffee. Use code FRESH to get 15% off. Guys, I'm drinking 1775 coffee right now, man. As we walk it like we talk it over here, guys. And they got one that has a protein blend, man. So definitely go show them support. Shout out to 1775 coffee.